And hello everybody, welcome to another video. This time it's going to be Stardew Valley. Now this is a game that I played quite a few times. I wanted to play something a little more laid back and relaxed than what I've been playing lately. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go through another round of Stardew Valley. Now, there is a few Easter eggs in this. I'm not going to click them today because I don't want to spoil them. But let's go ahead and proceed about starting my new life. So the first thing we gotta do is, well, let's pick a name. And the name's gonna be Slim. Now, we need to pick a farm name, so it's gonna be whatever is here plus farm. And right now, I guess the only thing I can think of right now, I'm very uninventive and very yeah, just whatever. It's gonna be YT. That stands for YouTube farm. And again, favorite thing, not very inventive, not very clever on things. I'm gonna say pizza. Pizza is my favorite thing. Now, one of the things that you can do is pick from a set of animals, a cat or a dog. There's 3 cats and 3 dogs. Well, every now and then you may hear me recording and you may hear a cat in the background, so we're gonna put my cat in our video. Now, I like things that are green, so we're gonna pick some green eye color, and we're gonna give you some dark hair, and you know what, your pants are gonna be forest green as well. Now, we need to find a new shirt. I want a black shirt, and there you are. So that's gonna be our person. Now, they've added some new stuff. Well, actually, let's go over this first. The different farms. Now, you have your standard farm, which is the farm that they started the game with, which I actually like the most because for me, it's the one that has the most farming land, and the one I can design a little bit better because, well, I've done that so long. Then you have your Riverland farm. Riverland is probably the best for if you want to be a fisherman type thing. But don't forget you can still build fish ponds in here, so you don't need to have that one if all you want to do is just farm fish. If you want to be a fisherman, by all means, go for it. But if you want to farm it so you can have supplies for stuff, you don't really need to do that anymore. Forest farm. It's great for basically lumber, for wood, but there's ways to get that on the main one. It was mainly made for your heavy wood, but now they've made it so that you can also get it off of your standard. Hilltop farm. Great for mining. Get your resources, get your gold, your iron. Every now and then you might, and this is a quote-unquote might, get lucky and find a couple things of the iridium, I believe that's what it's called, nodes, but very hard. Very rare, I mean, not hard. Then you have your wellness farm. It's plenty of land, but like it says, beware of monsters at night. You're gonna have monsters come in. Now, I do like that idea as a challenge, but the problem is if you're just trying to set up your farm and monsters happen to show up, it really kind of limits what you can do. And then on top of that, say you're coming home and you were just on death's door, well, in the caves, you could die on your way home right in the farm, and boom, there you go. 4 corners. This is for people that just want to try a little bit of everything and get their feel. It's nice especially for multiplayer, but I really, like I said, I like the standard. Now the beach one I have yet to try. I really want to see about trying it, but I don't want to do that for a playthrough. I'll do it for like maybe a look at a showcase type deal. Community bundles. Now I have never completed in 1 year, but now you can actually click this to guarantee the chance to do it because, well, sells red cabbage during the first year. That's usually the one thing that keeps people from being able to do it. And you might get lucky and find stuff, but there you go. Me, I'm going to switch this from normal to remixed. I want the community center bundles changed. Now, if you do that, this is not going to work. Because there's going to be things that are not in the traveling merchant for year one. And that could be something that you need. Mining rewards, we're going to do normal. Mining rewards, basically, whenever you get to a certain level, you'll get like a random thing that'll pop up. They're usually set as rewards, like, okay, at this level you'll get this, at this level you'll get this. You can remix it, and you might get stuff like, there was one where I saw like someone got the Galaxy Sword in there, but there's only one other place that you can get the Galaxy Sword, but you need a Prism Shard to do it. So, yeah. Monster spawn, this is basically that thing that allows them to spawn at night. I like the idea of it, but in practical, I never really used it, and it became an inconvenience if I was leaving the cave with low health, which I do a lot. Profit margin, basically you can increase how much your stuff's getting sold. You can get them, these are above normals, 25, 50, and 75%. We're just going to keep it normal. We're not doing any multiplayer, so we don't need to doing that. And the random seed, we're not going to be typing in a seed number, we're just going to let it sit random. So, without further ado, let's go into the intro and meet our grandfather. And for my very special grandson. Now, we'll say granddaughter if you picked a female, but I want you to have this sealed envelope. No. Don't open it yet. Have patience. Now listen close. There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of the modern life. And your bright spirit will fade before the growing emptiness. When that happens, my boy, you'll be ready for this gift. Now let Grandpa rest. 20 years later. I love the fact that you got two people watching over them, like they're just like staring at them, making sure you're working. Brings back so many memories, and you got a camera in every single one. This person's been terminated. This person really loves their job. Everybody else is there, and then you got me just hanging out. And someone died at their desk. They just let the body rot. A little after lunch. Dear Slim, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I lost sight of what mattered most in my life. Real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to a place I truly belonged. I've enclosed the deed to this place, my pride and joy, YT Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my boy. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. By the way, there's also another line that I skipped somehow. P.S. If you see Mr. Lewis, say hi to the old man for me. Somehow I skipped that. 0.5 miles, Stardew Valley. Yay! And you'll never leave again. Hello, you must be Slim. I'm Robin, the local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's there right now, tidying up things for your arrival. The farm right over here, if you follow me. Ow. This is YT Farm. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, bud. What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil underneath that mess. With a little dedication, you'll have it cleaned up in no time. And here here we are, your new home. Ah, the new farmer. I don't do voiceovers well, so I'm sorry. Welcome, I'm Mary Lewis of Pelican Town. You know, everyone's been asking about you. It's not every day that someone new moves in. It'll be quite a big deal. Or it's quite a big deal for those that can read. So, you're moving into your grandfather's old cottage. It's a good house, very rustic. Rustic? That's one way to put it. Crusty might be a little more apt, though. Rude. Don't listen to her, Slim. She's just trying to make you satisfied so that you'll buy one of her house upgrades. Anyway, you must be tired from that long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. Townspeople would appreciate that. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk. Oh, almost forgot. You have anything to sell? Just place it in the box here. I'll come by during the night to collect it. Well, good luck. And now starts day one. Okay, so real quickly, I'm going to do some things real fast. I'm going to set up our music. I want the music down a little bit. We're going to put it just so that it is ever so slightly lower than all the rest of the sound. Already had to turn down the thing, so I want it just so that it's on the edge of what you can hear. And we're going to put all the rest of the sounds at about 50-ish, and we'll turn that up if I need to. That's where we're going to set our sounds at. Now, you have things like auto run, which I really do like, so that basically you don't have to press shift, you just automatically run. Show portraits, I like. Show merchant portraits, again. Always shield tool, hit location. I like it, but don't like it, because it puts a box everywhere you put your cursor. Really don't care for that. Hide tool, hit location with moving, yes. Continue on with this. We're not going to mess with this. The slot, we can, slingshot, which I hardly ever use. You can do a control, hold hit, or you can do a pull back and it'll fire this way. So if you pull to the left, it'll fire to the right. Pull down, it'll fire up, and so on. Items, stowing. Interesting. I don't know what that does. Pause game when Windows inactive, so basically if I click somewhere else outside, they'll pause the game. I do like that, because I can pause and go, it was at this moment he knew he messed up. Use controller side window, multiplayer, we're not doing it, default. We can change the bite sound. I really like the default, which is number 1. But you can change it too. I like that one. I guess it's because also what I got used to. So we're gonna keep it as default. Dialogue typing sounds okay. We're not gonna mute any animals if when we happen to get them, and the rest of the stuff, it's just your normal stuff. Lightning, we're gonna make it a high quality lightning. No transparency, we'll keep that up there. Show flash effects of lightning, sure. Use hardware cursor bases, that small little cursor versus the big one. Not gonna really mess with that, and we're not messing with any of the other settings. So, let's get started with our day. Now we start with an axe, a hoe, a watering can, a pickaxe, and a scythe. So, parsnips. Yay, we got parsnips. You received 15 parsnips. Here's a little something to get you started. By Mayor Lewis. That's your little housewarming gift. Now, over here, you can either click F or you can click the that and it'll pop up the journal. Instructions. Introduce yourself to 28 people. We have Mayor Lewis and we have Robin. And get started. Cultivate and harvest parsnips. Now, this journal will help you move things along, but it's not going to be the end-all be-all. If you don't follow it, it's not going to mess you up. I do recommend looking at this every day. What you want is the Queen of Sauce. If you watch it 1 week, then most likely it'll be a repeat the second time it shows up, but it will say repeat. Also, weather report. This is always for the next day. So, tomorrow it's going to be sunny and beautiful. Fortune teller. There's 6 different levels. You have 3 unlucky, 3 really lucky, or 3 lucky. And in that you have a super unlucky, middle unlucky, not so bad, mostly neutral. So actually you have 7. Then you have neutral. Then you have not so good, mostly neutral, good, and then really good. So there's a bunch of different ways for that. Looks like they're a little annoyed. And then living off the land. This will actually give you a little bit of idea of stuff to look forward to, or if you're kind of having issues with certain things, it'll kind of help you a little bit. For one, your greenhouse is out there. Chop wood and search for wild forage and earn some cash. Wait a while for your first harvest. For all your greenhorns, sorry. So basically, he's saying, while you're waiting for these, why don't you go out here and mess with all this? Now, me, I like to put a 1, 2, 3, 4 as my starter groups. But then I like to, down below, put some things, and of course to the side, and then the far corner I like to put some other stuff. So, we're just going to go ahead and start this. Now, the one cool thing about the scythe, you can use it, and it does not take any energy. So use that to get rid of your shrubberies. Alright, use that. It'll also get rid of these little guys, the little trees. But what it will not get rid of is trees that have reached stage 2 or higher, or rocks or wood. So fortunately you'll have to do that yourself. So let's go ahead and get our pickaxe and start mining the stuff. Now I want to have the walkway come out like this, and I want to go over to here to start. So we're going to chop. Now we want to make it to where we have a good amount of starting soil. Now, I want to go, hey, I didn't pick up these. I want to go at least 3 down, so 1. So 1, that's number 2. Number 3. So this will be my walkway, and this will be the gate, and then there's that. Now, you can cover these spots back up by just doing this, and we'll, so if we go 5, that's our max range. And the reason why I do this is because even though I don't have them yet, I want to set up for the time that I get iridium sprinklers. And two across, then 1 down the gate. So yeah. Oh no, I actually went too high. It's 3 across. Not 2, it's 3. So, and the way to remember it is this. This is what tipped me off to it. If I click here, there's that circle. That's where the iridium sprinkler will normally sit, and that's how I know that's the mark. So, let's go ahead and plant our parsnips. And everything's slow at the start. Unfortunately, you have to manually water. But the good news is, what the heck was that? The good news is if you just move your cursor as you go, it will allow you to water everything else. So we now have that. We need something to store all this. And if we click E and go to crafting, we'll find that we have a chest, but we need 50 wood. Right now we only have 11. So let's get wood before we go after anything else. Now, these do give you wood, but they don't give you as much wood as this. But this does take a lot of your energy, especially at the start. So we're gonna go ahead and just try to chop that down. It's more beneficial for the big part than this. So keep that for a little bit. Now if you just chop that off, a tree will grow back eventually on this spot. So eventually we'll get rid of it, but for right now, we just need to remove it so we can move around. Now it's almost 2 p.m. We're almost out of energy, so we're probably gonna go after this. We're gonna go searching for people. We're at 37. $48, 49, 50. Actually 51 apparently, because we got an extra piece. Alright, so I do recommend that when you first start out, all your wood, all your stone, you don't ever throw away. These things, you'll eventually go, this is probably the next thing I wouldn't throw away. But these things you'll eventually get, especially clay, you'll eventually get when you start plowing up the fields and everything. So, we are now almost out of energy. We are at 3 o'clock. Let's go ahead and start mingling. Now, this is your bus stop. Oh, by the way, I would recommend collecting these. Now, the daffodils are great for one thing. They are basically a overall middle gift. So you don't have anything. Almost everybody will take a daffodil. So that's something good to think about. Go ahead and go around and start looking around. We have the little playset. We have a fountain. Let's actually go into town and meet the people. So we have somebody over here running away, and it is Caroline. Hey, you must be Slim, the new farmer. I'm Caroline. Now the thing is unfortunately I picked her right when she was there. Hey, it's Leah. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Mr. Pierre. Hey, Mr. Slim, the new farmer. I'm Pierre, the owner of the local general store. If you're looking for seeds, my shop is the best place to go. Also buy produce from you for a good price. Alright, so what is down here? Jewish. No, there's nothing. Oh, new person! Abigail! Oh, that's right. I heard someone new was moving into that old farm. Oh, and he's off, so no more buying things. Let's see. Wow, you guys have a big spot. You even have a shrine. Nope. Oh, can't go in her room, even though she left the door open. Guess it's kind of awkward. There goes Leah. Oh, somebody new. Oh, hey. You're the new guy. Cool. Who are you? I don't know you. Why are you talking to me? Oh, Shane. No one's there. You can go into the houses too. It's kind of interesting. Just a random person. I don't know who you are, but I'm coming into your house. Oh. Why, hello. Welcome to our little community, dear. You can call me Granny if you like. Miss Evelyn. It's irritating to have to meet all these new people. Mr. George. My name's George, by the way. Now buzz off! Mr. Angry Guy. Nope, nothing up there. Let's go ahead and go on out. Oh, hey, we got 2 more people. Who be you? Oh, you can sit now. I'm just gonna join you. Oh, hello. I'm Penny. Oh, aren't you the... aren't you the one who just moved in? This is Mara. Hi, Mara. I've been looking forward to meeting you. Hi. And who do we have here? Mr. Lewis, good evening. So, how's your first night in the old cottage? Okay. We're not gonna talk anymore. Beach and stuff to collect, yay! Now, while you're first starting out, I recommend until you get to the scene where you talk to Mayor Lewis about the convention center, keep all the stuff. All the things. Especially if you're doing random like I am, you don't know what's gonna pop up. It's 7:10. Who isn't here? Oh, we found somebody. Oh, you're that new farmer boy, aren't you? Miss Haley. $7:30. And we have somebody here. Oh. You aren't exactly how I imagined, but that's okay. I'm Jodi. Alright, well, thank you, Jodi. They're in their room, so you can't say hi to them, because, well, you don't know them, and they don't know you. Stardew Saloon. Hey, new person. Hi. I'm Clint. Hey, Mr. Clint. We have not met these three yet. Hey, kid. Name's Pam. Alright. Well, hello there. I'm Gus, chef and owner of the Stardew Saloon, or Stardrop Saloon. Oh, hi. Oh, I can read it in your face. You're gonna love it here in Pelican Town. If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. That's where I work. Hi, Emily. Oh, I can go up here. What's up here? Looks like a general meeting place and a bed. A billiards table. Storage. Can't play. I would love it if they made this actually an active game to where, like, either A, you could play somebody, or B, you could just play against yourself. And I'd bring the pool table actually in. Play a game like 9-ball, 8-ball. So, we pretty much, I think, met all the people we're going to meet today. We got 18 of 28, so we got 10 more people to go, but with it being 9 o'clock, I don't think we're going to get anybody. And on that, this ends the intro and day 1. So, without further ado, let's go to sleep. And we're going to have to restart. So, with that, if you liked what you saw, please do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I think I'm just going to do a day by day. We'll do day 1, day 2, day 3, so to speak. Because who knows what will happen. But maybe if the day is a lot shorter than 30 minutes, I think that's what I'm going to try to make these things max time around. If the day is a lot shorter than 30 minutes, then we will do multiple days. But for now, we're going to stop that.